Hey guys, it's Sam. Now that I finally have made my choices for the upcoming year, I am finally ready to commit to my planners, and I am going to start with setting up my Hobonichi weeks for the year. And one of my favorite parts of setting up my Hobonichi weeks is this whole front cover decor situation. I always love to do this. And I don't find myself really doing this with other planners. It's just, I tried to like make it happen with a couple of other planners this past year as I hopped around, and I never felt the same as I do about decorating the Hobonichi weeks. However, I am going to do some decoration in the other Hobonichi products that are coming with me for the year, and maybe I will share those with you like in another video. But for right now, I'm just setting up the weeks because that's the only one of these planners that I do have like set up work to do, and I didn't want to just like have a decor session or anything like that with the other planners. So for this part of the video, I'm going to go ahead and get started making my selections. I have all of the things that I have gathered that might make the cut, and some of these are like not about the decoration as far as like the stickers that I'm going to be using, but these are going to come into play while I set up my planner. I have a couple of things that I'm pretty sure about, but I feel like sometimes you just need to get in it to know for sure. So I have a couple of stickers that I was pretty sure were going to make the cut here, and then a couple things that I'm going to be setting aside that I'm pretty sure are going to be choices for other items in my lineup. But I don't know, do you guys enjoy this? Because this is one of my like favorite parts of setting up my planner for the year. Some people don't put anything at all. Some people put like one or two things in. It's like everybody's different, right? But I really enjoy this part a lot. I've got so many good things. And then I think I'm going to use that in another planner. I have these little tiny stickers that I really like using to kind of like fill in the spaces. Gosh, I love these stickers so much. Okay, a little bit of fill-ins here. I buy, like, I do have some like small shops that I buy from, and then overall the vast majority of the stickers that I purchase come from Redbubble, and I love using Redbubble just well, I mean, they do come from small artists as well. You know, Redbubble gets some of it, but you are supporting like smaller artists when you purchase from Redbubble as well. So I always put the clear pocket right here, so I'm just going to get started with that because it's got to take up space. And I like to put a photo here. Of me and my husband, and I'm just gonna like fill the space for right now because currently our family photos for the year are being like finalized and edited and all that after I made our choices, and so I know that I'm going to want to put one of our new photos here, but to just take up this space so I know where not to put a sticker, I'm gonna borrow this year's Hobonichi sticker. Well, at least the current sticker I have in it. I do change it out sometimes, and this is an updated picture of us, so I'm gonna put that here. So again, spacing for the photo so that I don't put things here that are going to be covered up with the picture. I'll get it out eventually. Okay. I have a few things that I was pretty sure about. I have this one. I think this is going to go here. And I think this might go here. And then I was kind of torn. I have this Raymond Reddington from the Blacklist, and then I had, of course, our Angela Lansbury. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. So I usually go with like the grumpy men. So I have had like Ron Swanson, various Ron Swansons, Dwight Schrute, and I thought it might be cool to put one of my other favorite female characters here, but gosh, I'm just so used to having my crotchety guys. So I'm kind of torn about that. And then I thought I could have both of them on here, but I usually don't do multiple people faces. So, and then I also have this one. Get in, we're going on an adventure, which I really like this one because, you know, UFOs and Bigfoot, and I like the colors of this photo a lot. But I have another. I could do some circles in the corners there, but I don't know about it either. I also thought about slapping this one on like my pen and gear notebook, but I mean, it doesn't make me feel like an adventure because it's just like a scratch notebook, and if either any of the books would be like one that would be filled with like memories and adventures, the Hobonichi weeks. So let's see. I like to know things. I think I'm gonna go with Raymond Reddington. We are, we just found the Blacklist this year, and we have like binged it all, and we were watching it on Netflix. If you haven't watched the show, I 10 out of 10 recommend. It is like crimey and smart, and we really appreciate shows that aren't filled with swearing and sex, and like make it an intelligent, smut-free kind of show. That's what we go for when you can watch something and they like actually cared about the storyline and everything. So this one is just an awesome show. It ended this year earlier, and we just paid for the last season, season 10, on Amazon Prime so that we could finish it out because we are obsessed with it. All right. Okay, so if this is my selection, what am I gonna fill this space in with? I have some washi flakes here, and then hold on. I have some things in my sticker book that I might want to put here to fill in the space. I've got some mushrooms and moths and some little florals. Okay, I'm gonna just get started with the things that I know for sure, and then we'll see what kind of space is left after these are like peeled off and down. So I try to choose from Redbubble the stickers that are the like clear vinyl, and I'm gonna try to make some room here. It's always like nerve-wracking to put the first one down. Yeah. This is why I have a small circle of friends, but they love me. Okay, now here comes red. No! Red just fell on the floor, but he landed non-sticky side up, so this is good. Let's see. I'm gonna just try to... love it already. That looks pretty good. So with these clear ones, I really like that you can still see the pattern below. And that's why these are the ones I try to choose. They are a little pricier than the other options. All right. Now I can move on to the fillers. So what do I have here? That's too big. I feel like that might get stuck. That's too big. I bought these like Tim Holtz collections, but I'm not sure if like the rub-on pieces will stay down on this here. Okay, so I got some of these, and it looks like these are doubled. So the second page is exactly the same as this one. And oh, I have some stickers here too. Okay, so I always add mushrooms to everything because I love them. And then I usually give some kind of flair to my grumpy guy that I choose. I put if I had a butterfly small enough, it would be kind of cute to have a butterfly next to him. Let's see. All right, so I last said that I was going to speed this part up so that you didn't have to watch it all. But for the second time now, my phone has decided to take that option away from me and do what it wanted to do and turn it off anyway. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but I'm not very happy about it either. So I've made some decisions here, and I'm gonna keep making some decisions, so I'm gonna speed it up so you don't have to watch this real time. All right, well, I have like a lot more words going on than I usually do, but it is fine. I usually just like see what happens, and the only thing is that I don't have any mushrooms now, and I'm a little bit sad about that. Let me I just don't think I have any small enough. I should have put I mean, there's the black and white going on. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Black and white. It's the vibe. And then I have my earthy on the front. All right, so I have a plan. I have a plan to utilize my weeks like as best as possible for like the best Hobonichi weeks year yet. All right, for this page here, I actually was gonna put a sticker here as well. Now what did I do with it? I think I'm gonna use that pretty yellow flower here. I think I kind of pre-looked at it the other day, and I thought that it might perfectly I'm gonna put it on my hand and de-stickify it a little bit just in case this does not work out the way I think that it's going to. Yes, okay, so I thought that it might come up right to here, which it does, and I don't know, I really like yellow as well, and so I thought that that would be pretty here. And then I think I'm gonna use one of these again. I used one this year and I don't know, it just made me happy. That was the only thing I put there though, so hopefully I don't think that this is overly busy, because I've generally kept this page very simple. And I think that is way crooked. Is that still crooked? I think that this is from, let's see, it's from the Cozy Halloween Emoji washi strips from the Coffee Monsters Co. Love her shop. Do I want this color? I don't think I want this color. Please don't rip. Okay. I think I am going to go for this brownish color. Will that go? We will see. Okay. That is the end. I'm going with it. Okay, so did I already mention? I don't know. Did I talk about this? Okay, so this year, this is going to be the year that I use my Hobonichi weeks like the best that I ever have used my Hobonichi weeks. So I'm putting myself, like, I've got a lot of pressure on myself because I think underutilized it. As much as I've tried to use it the best I could, I still every year find that I like missed out on something or forgot something or just didn't do the book justice. So I'm working really hard here. So this area I'm going to use to track my PTO. And so I will like use the dot to signify days that I'm taking PTO, and then list holidays that I'm going to be paid but won't have to work down here for the year, and I don't have that list yet. So that is how I'm going to use this section, and there's nothing to like preview because I haven't put any PTO in for 2024 yet, and I don't know what my paid holidays are, but that's how I'm going to use this page. This page I don't really use necessarily, it's just nice to be able to reference. I did recently watch a video where somebody said something about marking the last time you whatever for like your health. So I think I might go back in and just hit a dot for like my last checkups, yearly exams and things like that, so that I can easily see when I did those for scheduling purposes for the year. But yeah, otherwise this is gonna not be used so much. This I use very, very regularly. So I went ahead and tabbed these two pages together because I'm not going to be using December to have those tabbed together since it makes it like it's never there. I also use the Midori index tabs for where I am in the month, where I am in the week, notes pages, and then the My 100. And when I'm finished with this planner for the year, I will move all of those tabs into this one. I am firmly planted in the team use my planners during the actual calendar year that we are in. What camp are you in? It doesn't really matter to me what you're using, but it just makes sense to me to have a planner in a calendar year because it's a year, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm gonna try to use this one just a little bit better this year as well. I always have like my running key in my head. I track my cycle, I track any kind of changes in my female health, intimacy, all of that kind of thing goes here. And then this year I'm going to note at the bottom because I'm currently on a fitness journey and a weight loss journey, and so I'll put down here like how many pounds I lost that month, and then if I get to the place where I want to be and I don't want to lose any more weight, then I will go ahead and do like whatever my average is for my weight way down here for the months. And then I'm just going to turn this sideways and write any kind of notes that I have for my cycle specifically. So like I'm currently, my cycles are just changing a lot with perimenopause, hello 40s. And so if it's like a rough month or a light month, or if I skip or whatever, I will just make notes up here so that I can come and easily reference that. For the monthlies, I'm going to try to use these better this year. So they aren't here yet, but I did order the like number line for 1 through 31 from Randy.plans, just because I do not have the tiniest handwriting and I know I will struggle and hate if I try to fill in here, but I'm going to use this as a monthly tracker. And so if you use the top line for the 1 through 31, that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4 things to track. So I track more than 4 things, but I think that I'll just take the 4 most important ones and put it here so that I can use this space as a tracker. And then I'm going to be using these this year better. So I'm going to put like high level things that are more priorities or goals to get done for that particular month. So I have nothing to set up here yet since my tracker lines aren't here yet. And of course, Hobonichi Weeks gives you a couple of months ahead for 2025 to begin your like appointment making and things like that. I am really, really, really happy with where I am using the Hobonichi Weeks as far as how I like to use it, the way I have it sectioned off. Nothing is going to change with that for me because I'm in a groove and I'm really liking it. And of course, the beauty of the Hobonichi Weeks and having this horizontal layout is that if any time I want to change what I'm doing, I have this whole side of the page to play with or to switch things up or whatever I want. And I really like that about this planner. But for now, I don't plan to make any changes. So as far as the back pages go, that's going to be a less is more kind of situation. I might cover this up because I never look at it or use it, or I might just leave it because it's never like hurt me. I plan to use this as an index, but it's just going to be the months. So I have used this before to show like what color of Tombow I'm using. I just switched out this pen and now I don't know if I have the new one or not. I'm gonna just go ahead and fill in these. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know what I did with this year because I've done different things with it. No, nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, I will mark down here what page number that month starts with. And I think, should I put a little something? I think I will. I think I will. Wait, does anybody else struggle with this? I'm like, I really like this sticker and I've been hoarding it for a really long time, and does it deserve this spot, or do I want to use it somewhere else? Oh, some stickers are easier to like re-get than others, or do I want it somewhere else? Like this is a back notes page, you know? Oh, does anybody else feel me? Okay. I don't know if I want to give up this sticker to this particular spot. Gosh. Oh, I forgot. I want to use these stickers to cover up months when they've passed. So I'm going to stick this under here. Okay. Oh, now I've lost the page. Okay, so for now, I think I like that there. But I don't even know if this is from Bree from Documented Journey, I think. Yeah. I have hoarded this for so long. I'm going to ask her if it's possible to buy another one of these. And if she says yes, then I'm going to place it here. Or I'm going to go to her shop and see if you can still buy these. And if you can still buy these, I'm going to put it here. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I will see what she says. Or should I just put something different here? I like that, but I don't think I like it as much. I'm not making a decision. Okay, moving on. So for this year, I have really sucked at my Hobonichi Weeks back pages this year because part of the reason is because I've bounced back and forth in and out of this planner so much. But I tried to do like this, which I do like to do, but I've like done the whole reserve these pages for these things. And I don't think I like that so much. And then I was trying to do like my journal in here and I was just hating that. And so I've spent a lot of time not using this, but I would really like to get the things out of my head that are going to survive more than like a day. And like, I think I've decided that I will use the back pages as like kind of like a commonplace book, but not for like quotes or music lyrics or things like that, but things that I have been interested in and want to carry information about going forward. There's like lots of personality typing systems out there, and this is one of them. And so this is just some information. Actually, it popped up in my time hop, and every time these things pop up in my time hop, because I've like done screenshots of them, I think, why am I only keeping these as screenshots in my phone? I need to do something with them. So I'm going to start writing those kinds of things down in my weeks and making some more used pages in the back and stop being afraid that I'm going to like hate what I am doing there or that I'm going to regret writing things down, because I know the kinds of things that I have kept interest in, and so I'm going to just leave that kind of thing in the book and actually use pages. Yeah, so lists. I'm going to be putting things in here about personality types. I'm going to be putting things in here about like fasting and health notes and trying to use like cleaner products in our home, that kind of thing. So these pages aren't going to be a journal or anything, and I'm going to not stress about the fact that there are so few. I chose the regular weeks because I like the thinness of this book as compared to a Mega Weeks. And even though the Mega Weeks is still not like a thick book, when you are trying to have like a nice writing experience, it just lays so flat and it's just, I think it's more enjoyable to use the regular weeks. So I'm going to use the regular weeks. I don't like it as much, but I do have some of the thin Hobonichi notebooks. And so I'm going to just write, not worrying about how much space is left. And if I run out of pages, which I doubt that I will, but if I do, then I know that I can continue the thoughts in that notebook, which I don't love so much. I don't know what it is even. I don't like the little notebook so much, but I'm gonna just not stress out about this one thing in my life. All right, and then the back pages. So I have enjoyed doing this. Like I showed you, I had like the whole like book review, movie review, which I didn't use so much, but I have used this year. And honestly, we don't go to the movies very frequently, and I don't have as much to put in here. But so I like that you can just like use so many different things on one landing page. So I've got a movie here, The Blacklist, Metallica when they did a cinema, a couple of movies that we watched, concerts that we've gone to, a podcast that we really enjoyed, another one that I definitely recommend. So I have a lot of things there, and I feel like I might spill that over, but again, I also think that using it more like a Bujo kind of situation in the back, although with less writing, I guess. And I have other books that this kind of thing can spill into as well, that I can just like do a blurb of something that I want to have more of a long-term memory of in the back pages, just more organically, instead of saying this is a page that I'm going to track that on or what have you. So I'm going to use this page again this year. The My 100, I never make it so far to 100. I've been putting things that are like meaningful in my life, in like the world events, big world events, local large events. So I'm gonna keep up with that this year. People use it for a lot of different things though. This one is new, an interview with myself, so I'm gonna use this one. That is a change. I guess they don't have this anymore. This one is a change from, yeah. So this, my favorite things, I did go ahead and fill out, and so they don't have that this year. So I will use this, but I will wait till like towards the end of the year, because I kind of see this as like a reflection of the year kind of situation. And then let's see, sweets to make at home. Okay, so some recipes. And this was underutilized by me this year because I bounced in and out of this planner so much, but this is going to be where I come and track how many workouts I do in the year. And I started, I had good intentions, and then I also have some workout goals here, which all of this stuff is either has been done or is a continuation. We didn't go kayaking this year, so I didn't get to mark that off, but I'm going to do something very similar for this year, just to have like some of my fitness goals right here for me to have in my face. And then I'll just put my name and phone number probably in the back here. And then I usually use this area to put stickers that I've like collected from places that we've gone, or that so like this is I like to look at it and I decorated it space. And then this is the stuff that I got this year, and I'll put it in here. And I'll have a couple of other books this year that I can put these things in. So I'll have this book, and I will have, let me get some more stickers out of the way. I made a decision. I also got the A6 Han, and then I will have this as my diary. So I'll be able to put stickers here as well. And then I have been carrying around my pen and gear notebook again, and so I can always put stickers on all of those things. So the only other thing that I'm going to add here is I wanted a couple of things in my planner. I don't like drawing a bunch of stuff out, and I definitely don't intend to do that. Oh, you know what? I definitely don't intend to do that this year either. Why can't I find this? Okay, so maybe that's what I will do, because I was wondering, I don't want to paste anything on the other side here, but maybe if I put this here, then this will be covered up. Yes, so I'm just going to washi tape that here, and then I will get this pasted down. But at the moment I don't know where my supplies are, and I don't want to hunt for them. Is that a line? Yes. Put the right ear. Winning. Okay, so that will take that space up. And then I have a couple of things here that I'm going to use that are just going to like live in the back of my planner. So this is from the dated yearly insert bundle from Peanuts Planner Co. And I'm going to use this fold out to track my workouts. And I'll just have to use like abbreviations or whatever. And I will be tracking my workouts in other ways as well, but I just want to be able to see the kind of workouts. So I'll have like W for weights, or F for flexibility, C for cardio, which I'm not that into. I'm definitely a weights kind of person, or T for treadmill, that kind of thing. So that I can see what my fitness looks like just at a glance, to be able to look back on the year. And then I'm going to use this as an overall health tracker. So any kind of weird symptoms that might come up, or if I'm sick, I'll have this so that I can see the calendar in front of me and then make any kind of notes in the grid here. So for both of these, the whole year is here, and I was going to tip them in, and I guess it's going to depend on how much I use them. For now, I'm going to tuck them in the back, and they'll be held securely when I have the clear cover on this planner. I just didn't want to use it and have the glare for this video, but I'll just kind of tuck them back in here when I have the cover on. And then if I find that I am using them, I will tip them in. I just didn't want to bulk the planner up without needing to, if I end up not using these as much as I think that I will. So these are personal size. I just have cut them down pretty close to the edges so that they fit better inside the Hobonichi weeks. I think that is everything. I think that's how I wanted to set this guy up. I'm super excited for the consistency that I hope I'm gonna have for this year. I mean, 2023 has not been bad, but I would say I have about a month, maybe a month of blanks around the July-ish time period, although I have been backfilling a little bit. I have to find the planner that I was in, so I have a missing June week here. But for the most part, this planner has been used all year, but I feel like I could be even more consistent, and I'm looking forward to that. And I hope to share my successful, less planner hoppy year with you guys, not because it's not fun to do different things and, you know, move around and all of that, but I would just like, I don't know, I want to challenge myself to be more consistent with something. So I hope that I can do that. So have you set up your Hobonichi weeks? Probably a long time ago, right? I feel like I'm like so behind on this, but I really wanted to make sure that this is what I wanted to move forward with again this year. So I'm excited to have like committed and to be ready, and now I'm just excited to finish up this book because I don't know, you get kind of attached. Anyway, if you have made it this far, thank you so much for joining me. I'd love to chat with you in the comments below. Are you using a planner that you've used for years in the past, again for 2024, or are you completely going in a different direction and using something brand new? I hope that you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here and don't want to miss out on future videos, please consider subscribing. Thanks so much as always for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye guys.